Can you imagine if every fourth person you knew died?
Good morning!
So it's our first day in sunny Phnom Penh. I'm starting to get that name right now. So we're just gonna grab some breakfast from our supermarket. Check out how that is. We have a fridge in our room, so actually we can eat some nice self-bought breakfast. At least we can confirm that the supermarkets here, at least this one, is enormous. I mean, you can get pretty much anything.
Huge. It's huge.
Yeah. Just like you. We want bananas and baguette. So one kind of confusing thing about Cambodia is, wait a second. They have two sets of currencies, two official ones. So one is the US dollar. And they also have this like Cambodian riel, which is called. The problem is that a lot of vendors, they give you change in the opposite currency that you paid with.
Yeah, so for example yesterday in the taxi we paid with riel and then we got the dollar back.
So you get kind of back in both and you have to organize. It's a little confusing, but nothing we can't handle, isn't it?
Now we're gonna eat. When do you want to disinfect your hands after you touched all the money again? Wash your hands.
So demanding.
Okay, we're done with breakfast now and now we're gonna go and have a look at the killing fields.
Just kidding, a SIM card. So we made it here to the Choeung Ek Genocidal Centre, aka?
The killing fields.
Indeed it is. $6 entrance. Not bad.
Yeah.
What language would you like?
English?
Not Cambodian.
English is fine. Oh,
Not Cambodian. That would be a little hard. We got some cool headsets to listen to some nice music while we walk
no,
around.
it's for an audio guy. I'm actually really looking forward now to the tour.
Yeah.
I think it's really gonna be interesting now.
So generally we have to admit that we don't really know a lot about the history of Cambodia and what went on during the 70s. But we're really interested in finding out, and that's basically why we're here. So let's go explore together. Between 1975 and 1979, Cambodia was ruled by one of the cruelest leaders the world has ever witnessed. During his 4-year reign, Pol Pot and his political party, the Khmer Rouge, were responsible for the death of more than 2 million Cambodians. Pol Pot was a communist visionary, hoping to purify Cambodia from capitalism. He ruled by the motto, "To have you is no benefit, to lose you is no loss." From the start of his reign, Pol Pot would kill anyone he deemed a threat to his regime, be it enemies or someone from his own party. He would even kill members of his own family. Better to kill an innocent than to forgive an enemy. Over the course of his reign, an estimated 1.3 million people were executed at the hands of the Khmer Rouge, and almost 1 million more died from overworking, disease, and starvation. Out of a population of only 8 million, that's more than a quarter. Can you imagine if every fourth person you knew died? Since the fall of the Khmer Rouge in 1979, over 20,000 mass graves has been uncovered across Cambodia. The area surrounding the mass graves, enclosed by barbed wire fences, were camps where prisoners were taken to be executed. These areas have fittingly become known as the Cambodian killing fields. In Choeung Ek, just south of Phnom Penh, we find the most well-known one. Here, almost 9,000 bodies were recovered after the fall of the Khmer Rouge regime. In the largest mass grave, over 450 bodies were unearthed. Ammunition was expensive, and so the executions were carried out using poison, spades, and sharpened bamboo sticks. On the east end of the fields, there stands what has become known as a Shankiri tree, or the killing tree. After the fall of the Khmer Rouge, a neighboring farmer discovered the fields at Choeung Ek and was confused by all the odd marks he found on the tree. As he started to look closer around the site, he discovered the remains of the dead bodies of babies, children, and pregnant women. It was later confessed that the killing tree was used to smash babies and children against before dumping them into the pits. This was done to ensure that the children would not grow up and take revenge for their parents' deaths. In the middle of the fields, a great stupa has been raised in memory of all those who lost their lives during these horrible years. Inside, you will find the skulls of more than 5,000 victims. On closer examination, you can see signs of the torment and trauma that these people went through before they were executed here in the Cambodian killing fields. So yeah, as we said in the beginning, we didn't really know anything about the Cambodian history, and I have to admit, this was a really eye-opening experience. Khmer, you heard about the regime of Pol Pot, the Red Khmer, but I kind of never been taught anything like deeply about it from school or anything, so that's kind of why we didn't know anything. And
it's like in school we learn a lot about the Second World War, Hitler and everything, but
yeah, the Holocaust.
This seems to be actually equally horrible.
So, and it's incredible how well they made this center. I mean, you get an audio guide that takes you through the whole center, the different artifacts they have there, and it tells some incredible stories from people, from survivors, from guards. You get some really insights when you look at the artifacts as well. It's a nice synergy there, and yeah,
it's really touching.
It's very, very touching indeed.
Yes, if you're ever in Cambodia, I think this is really, really worth a visit. As we said, we didn't know anything about it, but seeing this, I'm so glad we went.
Yeah.
So impressive. Yeah. And I think it's actually quite an important part of the history.
It was very different from the normal traveling we're doing, but it's part of traveling. It's incredible to get some part of the country's history and culture in that way.
Yeah. I think even for this already, Cambodia was worth the visit, kind
of. Absolutely. It was amazing. Alright. Something completely different tomorrow, so but the journey continues tomorrow, guys.